Please welcome Lauren Conrad. Dougally, we have a visitor.
Hi. Oh my God.
You have a dog too?
I have
senior dog?
3 dogs.
Wait, tell me everything.
I do. I have a senior dog who's 13, and then I have two. I have one that's about 6 and one that's about 2.
And you have 2 boys.
I do.
Because I'm in the 2 girls club.
Oh, very different.
Okay, what is it like?
It's really messy and chaotic. It's a lot of energy. Oh. What's happening? Oh, it's my voice, yeah. I was like, are we okay? Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I love chaos, so I'm okay with it. I always said I really want 2 boys, and I feel so lucky that I got them.
Why do you think you wanted 2 boys?
I felt like I would be a good boy mom. My husband would have been an excellent father to a daughter.
A girl
dad. Very
dad.
sensitive. But I also am like, but you're going to make 2 men just like you, which I think is amazing. Like, he's going to make, like, very sensitive.
Can you manufacture that?
Yeah, no, they'll be little gentlemen, yes.
Can I ask, like, what is a way that he demonstrates, like, sensitivity to the boys? Is it even just by the way he treats you in front of them?
Yes, of course. Very important.
Oh my God,
of course.
so important.
Yeah. And I think he's just, we're very big on, like, an emotional education in our house. We name feelings, we talk about it. He's very, yes.
How do you think you knew how to do that? Did you grow up that way, or was that something you were like, you know what? I want it to be this way.
The latter, yeah. I think a lot of people in our generation didn't grow up with that, and it's something now that I look back on and I'm like, oh, I would have really benefited from that. And I think we all do that. We take lessons from our childhood and say, I love that my parents did this. Maybe I do this differently. They were working with what they had, and just like I am.
Yeah. 17 years.
I know, isn't that wild?
That you have done your partnership with Kohl's. Mm-hmm. I just was watching a commercial where you're in the other day. When you started doing this, I will say that I don't think that other people were, and I think you were at the very forefront of pioneering, being able to take our profession and, like, parlay it into a lifestyle brand. And I don't think if it wasn't for people like you who proved that model can be successful, that a lot of other people, including myself, would not have had the opportunities that we have. How does it feel to be like one of the early birds to the game?
Well, thank you for saying that. That's so nice.
True.
So I think for me, it was sort of a happy accident because I really wanted to get into fashion design since I was little. It was what I wanted to do. This opportunity for television sort of fell into my lap. They showed up at our high school, so it wasn't something I seeked out.
Where were you when they found you?
So they came to our high school and they were kind of, they set up a table like in our quad and people would come up and sign up. And I was...
What were they asking for? What did the sign-up sheet look like? What information did they give you?
It was a really thick packet and it was like, what do you do on weekends? Who do you like? Who do you not like? Who are you friends with? Like, it was just sort of trying to...
Questionnaire?
Yeah.
Trying to get to know you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I met my producer when my girlfriend Lo, who was also on the show, and I were cutting class, and we set off a car alarm, and we were both screaming at each other because we didn't want to get caught. And then he walked up, and he was like, introduced himself.
Did you know when you met him that, like, the lights were going to get flicked on and your whole life was going to change?
No. I don't think anyone knew until it happened, and it was... Yeah, it was sort of a wild experience.
What was it like? Because, again, you were also at the forefront of reality TV. This was a very new genre. It was it was like you guys and the Osbournes, you know? It was like, that is literally what...
And they had The Real World.
And The Real World.
Which we thought that's what we were doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was that like?
Yeah, I think in the beginning it was just bizarre. None of us thought it was going to get picked up, so we thought we were just making a little cash.
And it was a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, it was a wild experience. We all left for college, and then a week later it aired.
What do you think of the genre now, with all of the portals and levers that can be pulled around the shows?
I think that people approach it really differently today, which they should. They look at it as a business opportunity, and they go and then they say, like, I'm going to launch my brand this way and that. And I think it's a great way to launch a business.
And like mental health wise, like how does that function?
It's wild. I've always been pretty self-aware, and it's the reason I left reality TV is that I was like, this is as much as I can take.
So you knew that about
I knew
yourself.
I couldn't do anymore. I was ready to leave, and I wanted to get back to my real life, and I really wanted to design. I wanted to work in the fashion industry, and I had the opportunity. So I was like, I can do it now. Like I knew it's not worth it anymore. I was struggling. It wasn't fun anymore. Like when I first got into it, I was 20, 21. I was having a blast. And it stopped being fun. I didn't want to go out every night anymore. I didn't want to do these things. They started feeling like unhealthy and not fun. And so I just wanted to live my life for me, and I wasn't really allowed to do that. I think at the time I had a boyfriend who wasn't on camera, and I had to kind of, they were like, we need you to date, we need you to do this. And I was like, well, I have a whole life that's not on television. So I was just ready to live my life for myself. And, if I made a mistake, it was okay that only I knew about that, and learned a lesson and moved on.
I think that's so wonderful to hear, honestly.
Thanks.
We'll be right back.